Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing Deadwing's Nevasca. Um, these are the credits here. Feel free to pause the video if you'd like to look a little bit more at them. It does go into details about some modifications to the actual WAD itself, and that can be found in the download files. This is map 7 here, and this one is map 8. I was asked to play these two by Deadwing himself on the Doom World forums. So, jumping into it right away, this is a hard map, and I am not a seasoned veteran like a lot of people. So, I do play a lot of first-person shooters, not typically on PC as much anymore because of my limitations on my computer, and so I do have a background. I'm not a complete noob, but these maps are very hard, especially when it gets to the cyber demons part. This is an example of what I don't like, is if you don't give enough room, in my opinion, for the player to run. And I was under the impression that the floor would be give me damage. It doesn't, and I know that that's your choice to do so, but it is an expectation, I think, of the player to receive some damage points from that. Yeah, and here's my failure with this railgun. It's very precise, and it's a very nice gun. I like it. I like the damage on it because it rips the imps apart. The imps are really cool too. I like those. They're purple and they shoot purple orbs. It seems like they're a little bit faster. This gun right here is very nice, an ice gun, and if you do shoot them enough times, they'll freeze and then break. I'm not sure if it's necessary to shoot them to break, but just made it. One thing about your secrets is they're not very secret. And in some cases, it seems like they're almost necessary to get out of situations. Like that building, this building here. If you go in there, that the only way out is up. As far as I know, is I'm not sure if it's on my end, but yeah. Did you disable jumping and cheats? That's kind of interesting. I've never saw that before. So yeah, this is where I really like that purple bluish color of the cacao demons too. That's really nice. And your reverent work, they're very cool. I think their missiles are a little too slow. As I get nailed by one. So, like I said, I did not beat your levels. I did give it my best. I don't want to cheat. And I did go into GZ Doom Builder and look at your maps in Hex and Doom 2 format, except for your map 9, which I read that was one of your first ones. They turned into a bonus. So I did look at the architecture. It is a little simplistic, albeit, interesting. Um, I mean, there's no real fine detailing. Um, I mean, it's to a degree. I mean, this isn't a lot of first, or I don't even want to say first because it's not your first map, but it's not like a lot of maps that I see. There's a lot of structure, a lot of organization, and you move your player um, in directions. It's not very linear. Like you're given, well, 3 or 4 choices in the beginning of this map, because there's several different places you can go. One up where the chain gun is. If you go up there, then you kind of get stuck if you go up there. So I decided to just grab it and then jump off real quick. And then you could go in that first room on your left, or you can go to the second one on your left, or you go forward. Yeah, there's a lot of choices. I'm not sure entirely. I think I need a blue key. I saw the blue skull key outside of the map itself. Which I didn't. To be honest, I didn't see the appeal of the way that you had the blue key. It was just out in the middle of nowhere on top of a high post. In some ways, it just kind of feels lazy, because it's obvious that you know how to actually do the functions, but actually using them in a unique way. That was a cool effect. I like the lighting that you used. You did use some lighting, which is it's a really nice effect, and I think that it really is underused. I did notice that one of your objects did obstruct me later on in the game, in map 8, I believe. Music is very good in here too. That's one thing that I do like too. Did you say they were MP3s? So they're not minis. They sound very, very nice. It sets a tone. I'm not sure what your other maps are like. Music is very good. I'm not even sure what was down there. And I did play these maps a little bit before I recorded, just to get a little taste to it. I didn't really get that far in this map. I don't know how I feel about what kind of gun it is. It shoots out the green round things. So I'm just not used to it. At this point, I am playing in the easiest difficulty, and I did not play in ultra violent, so I don't know if there is a difference. That's what I mean about that green gun there. It just doesn't shoot far enough, which might be a trade-off too. I'm not sure. I don't know what the hit points are and the damages, stuff like that. I think I keep forgetting about that arc vial up there too. This map I didn't have enough ammunition for a lot of the weapons. And granted, I didn't complete the last level. I'm not coming into it from another level. I found that a little bit confusing. And I do have to set up some hotkeys for my guns because the mouse wheel is just not cutting it. It's another excuse, but it does kind of get in the way of reviewing your map properly. It's a good map. I think it has potential, and I think that it just needs to, the difficulty settings do need to be adjusted because it's just too hard even on the easiest difficulty level. Yeah, I really like those Gecko Demons. Those are cool. So you do get props on, it seems like all your textures are all aligned. There's nothing really out of the, that sticks out like a sore thumb. All the buttons work. Seems as if your teleportation works for your monsters. I guess my biggest complaint is just that it's just too hard for me. So it's subjective. I fucking hate arc files. They're the worst. I hate having my view obstructed. I just hate it. Oh, I don't really have anything else to say. Um, I'm just gonna let this play out. I never beat it. I think that last one was actually my best playthrough. And I am just butchering that weapon. Oh yeah, you increased rocket damage by 30%, I saw, which I hate. I guess it makes more sense, but sucks to die. And I did get further into the level the more I played it too. So it is it's a learning curve. So I mean, you just take my complaint about the difficulty with a grain of salt, because that is my competence in the game is not is not what you're designing for. One thing I noticed with my map was that the more I played it, the more I wanted to add people in. So maybe one thing to think about is, and I haven't even tried this yet, to be honest, is play the game, and when you first start it, make that your easy setting, and then when you can do that, without even taking a hit, then start putting in more guys, and that'll be your medium, and then do the same thing until you do your hards. It's just something I was thinking about, and there is some. Well, I guess it doesn't apply with the different hit points and everything, but there are things to look at as far as what kind of damage. Each gun does to a monster. And I guess I program. I shouldn't even say I make my levels with a lot of imps and lower class levels. So this is something I'm not up to yet. But, thanks for sending me your link and giving me something to review. Thanks. Bye.